All right, thank you for taking the time to watch my video here on Canvas. This video is designed for American history students and their parents, so that would be periods 1 through 4. And so what we're seeing right here on the screen is the dashboard. Actually, it's my dashboard, so I'm going to go ahead and click on American Studies. That's what you would do at home. But I'm going to have to switch the settings here to student view, so you guys will see it not from the teacher perspective but from the student slash parent perspective. So if after clicking on my class on your dashboard, this is what you're going to see, and I want to show you a few things and features on how to use Canvas. First of all, we're going to start with the calendar. That's the most important thing. Parents, this gives you a great opportunity to know what's going on in my class every day, and will really facilitate those discussions with kids. When they come home and you ask them, how their day was and what they learned. Here you have some resources. This is good for absent kids because if they're absent, they can access their work from here. Or kids that lose things, which we, of course, don't want that to happen, but sometimes things happen. As you can see here on November 6th, today's agenda. So if a kid was absent on that day, they could click on that, then click on that PDF. And basically what I do, let me pop up this PDF. And let me rotate it here. I take the agenda, which this is the screen they see up on the PowerPoint when they walk in class every day. We talk about our goals. We talk about what are the handouts and what number they are in the binder, what things we're going to be taking part in, what activities, the homework, and then I actually scan the worksheets in. So there you have that. So if you're absent, you could print those off, students. Parents, you can go on and see, hey, you guys are learning about the Boston Massacre. Great. Tell me what you learned today in class, and so forth and so on. So it gives you guys that opportunity as parents to be able to keep tabs, and kids for you guys to keep tabs and not have to wait till the next day when you're absent. If you were absent Monday, November 6th, you could just go on and print this PDF file by going right up here to the icon in the right-hand corner. So I really depend on students who are absent to use this because this is a great tool. And also for parents so that they know what's going on in class. Really want to encourage you to use this as much as possible. Going back, we're going to go back to the home page here. On the home page, of course, we scroll down. They can click here for history and news websites, the History Channel, and some different major news networks that we might use when we are doing research. Announcements, every once in a while I'll make an announcement. Let's suppose tomorrow I really need the kids to bring, I don't know, their colored pencils. I'll make an announcement, and teachers, students, and parents can use the notifications under the preferences to design how they want the Canvas to work. You can have notifications sent to you on your cell phone or email. So as soon as I make the announcement, you guys will be aware of it. Or you can just check Canvas whenever you would like to. Discussions, we haven't done this one yet, but eventually I'll post a discussion question and kids will add in their thoughts and reflections and so forth, and we'll end up doing that at a later time. Modules is where I put three things. The textbook, this is the textbook that they have called American Journey. So they have an actual copy of it, but here it is. Parents, let's say Johnny comes home and doesn't have his book. Oh, but he needs his book to do his work. The days of having to go back to the school and get the custodian to open up the lockers, those days are over. Although you still could do that. But you also can have your child log into Canvas, and there is the textbook. Of course, 7.49 megabytes. It's going to take a while for this to download, but eventually you're going to have a color version of their textbook at your fingertips using Canvas. So there is that. As you can see here, it did take a while for that to happen. You can hit this to make it full screen, and there you go. Also on modules, we have the History Live textbook. Let me scroll this down right here. So this is the textbook that we have a class set of. I have 30 in my class, so obviously not enough for every kid. They don't leave my classroom. Whenever we use that textbook, kids can do the same thing like the American Journey book. Again, if it's a high amount of megabytes, then it's going to take a while. But again, they can access these books using the modules. And then, of course, there's a link to Home Access Center for grades, and this will get you to the page where you as a parent will log in, or as a student you will log in. And for the most part, that is it. There are some other collaborations and assignments, but the number one thing I use Canvas for is the calendar. That's where I put a lot of the things. Actually, if we could go back to the calendar for a second here, I want to show you another feature. Not only do I put the daily agenda, and I also put video clips. Like on Monday the 6th, we actually watched a video clip. If it's a DVD, I can't put that on Canvas. But if I find a video on History Channel, or in this case, YouTube, I can post that link in there so absent kids can access it. Parents can access it if they want to, just watch it for their own information. Or kids that want to go back and say, hey, we watched this in class, but I want to go back and watch it again, hit pause and jot some down some notes, and whatever to review for a future quiz. Speaking of future, anytime I have a quiz or a major assignment due, I also use this calendar to post that. So this is a really important tool, and I'd really like to encourage you, and I hope that this video helped you out to best understand Canvas. If you have any questions, feel free to go to the inbox and send me a message. You're also going to use your regular email account and email me at doug.panfalone@lakotaonline.com. All right. Thank you.